everybody. Hope everybody is doing well this Labor Day. My name is Irene Thompson and I do tutorials on YouTube called Stampin' Addicts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we're going to make this beautiful little card, and it flips up, so it's not your traditional side fold. So we are going to make this, and we're going to use the Blended Seasons. Hope you were able to get that when it was available, because it is a very versatile set. You can do anything with it. It came in 2 packs, so I actually just put it in a wider one. So that's one side of it, and here's the other, which is upside down. There we go. So it's got everything: fall, Christmas, and beautiful flowers. We love flowers. So that we're going to use this stamp for the outside, and we're going to use this thank you, which you see it's one stamp across, but we're going to use it a different way. And then we're going to use a stamp from Country Home, which is in the new Christmas catalog that goes live on September 5th. So you'll be able to order from the catalog on the 5th. This Country Home is actually on page 43 of the catalog. So this is a card. I have a workshop on the 8th, and this will be one of the cards we're making out of the Christmas catalog. So let's get started. Let me tell you what we're using. Besides these 2 awesome stamp sets, we're going to use the Balmy Blue, and that is a new color, a Basic Black, and the Balmy Blue is in the Sublet collection. It's on page 158, and then there's the matching cardstock. And then we also have Poppy Parade, which is a returning color, and that's in the Bright collection. And then I'm also using the Stampin' Right markers, the Poppy Parade and the Delightful Daffodil. So let's get started. Let's get this beautiful card made. It's not too bad. It's a little fussy cutting and okay, so for the card base, I took our traditional base and turned it the other way. So instead of, I like to do 2 bases at one time, is what I do is when I cut this, I score it over at 4 1/4, and then I turn it and I cut it at 5 1/2. But to do this fold, I did it the opposite way. I scored it at 5 1/2, and then I turned it and I cut it at 4 1/4, and that's how I got that. So 4 1/4, 5 1/2. There's our base. And then for the inside, I have the Whisper White, and it's a 4x5. It'll fit in there nicely with a nice little border. So there's that part. And then I have a Basic Black, which is 1 inch by 5 3/4. And then the main piece that we're going to stamp on is 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. So, and this is all Whisper White, Basic Black. All right, let's get to stamping. So I pulled, of course, you see these big beautiful flowers. This is a big stamp. I'm going to actually take it and I'm going to angle it. I hope you can see this. I'm angling it so the very bottom is hitting the bottom of the base of the card, and the side up here at the top, this little curve here is going to hit that side, so it'll set right down. And then I took another piece of cardstock and I stamped it for when we color. Love that bright color. Just so nice and happy. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to do the inside since I have the black. If you've noticed, I used the top part of the flower on each corner. So we're going to do the inside since we have the black ink out. And then from the country home, it's so grateful for someone like you in my life is going on the inside. I think that is wonderful for a thank you card. Okay, and then I'll take and just stamp the top corner. And just a little bit on the edge, and then I'll do the same thing over here. And there we go. There's our inside. Beautiful. Simple. Beautiful. Alright. Now, I stamped another one. And we will color. I just kind of did the outlines, and I just outlined it. And then I just shaded it in. And then I went back after I cut them out. I fussy cut. And then I put dimensionals underneath them, which pops them off the page and gives them such a wonderful look. And you don't have to be perfect at this. Just color in all the white. Because you're going to fussy cut around here anyways, so it won't matter. And then there's the delightful daffodil in the center. And then when you fussy cut them out, see how bright that is already? Well, it lightens up a little bit. So I went back around it again and highlighted it. So I basically outlined it all again. So, and then that will be our pop-up. And I have dimensionals on the back. You can see how I even outlined them. So there is no white showing. And then you just fit them back in place. I think I got that one wrong. Here we go. And this one looks like it goes right there. This one goes right here. So that's the pop-up part. Now we'll put through the die cut machine. I pulled these little squiggles off. What is it? There's this one. You can see it. And then I used this one and that one. These are little accents. I did those in a balmy blue. And you could see I ran it through the Big Shot, and so these will be our little accents that go on. There's one of each of those, and then one of this. So we'll use those too. And then we need to put the thank you on, and we'll assemble this baby. Now the thank you I did in Balmy Blue. Was what I did is I stamped the thank and then I stamped it up here. And then I will cover up the thank with a Post-it note and then we'll put the U down so we don't have anything that shouldn't be there. So we're going to do the thank first. Try to eyeball it. Slowly work your way in. Okay, see how I just got the thank part? All right, we're going to put that over here by this flower bud. There we go. All right, I have the simple chamois I use to clean my stamps. You just keep it moist. I actually will take it and go run it through under the faucet and then wring it out. And it's ready to go. And I keep it in one of our cases that our stamps come in. It keeps them moist so they're not always drying out because a lot of people are having problems with them drying out. Well, if you keep it in a case, it doesn't dry out. Okay, so now let's do the U. I'll do that one on this side. Okay, see how I got a little bit on there? I'm going to take this Post-it note. I'm going to cover it right up. Thank goodness for Post-it notes. And then I'll put this on the bottom. Right there looks really good. There we go. So how cool is that? Works great every time. Perfect. All right, let's put this baby together. Watch the magic happen. I mean, look. It's just so gorgeous and not too hard. It's fairly. The only thing that's the hard part is the fussy cutting and doing your thank you. But once you get that system down, then it's a breeze. I'm just running a line of tape so I can attach my black piece. Just leaving about 1/4 of an inch. So there we go. And then it'll sit down on here. It looks like I might have it a little crooked. Let's try it again. There we go. That's a little better. Looks like it's off just a hair. It happens. Just snip it off. There we go. So now that'll sit right on. We'll just make sure that there's a nice little 1/4 of an inch on the side. This one almost looks a little thinner, but I still like that because it gives it a nice border. So we'll tape that down. I use double-sided tape. I've just put it in the 4 corners. And we'll just put it right here. There we go. Now we're going to put on our little die cuts that we did. These little accent pieces. Only if it'll let me pick it up. Come on, there we go. Now I have one that I'm putting down here by this leaf. And then I'll have one, the bigger one I'll put up towards the top. And then this other one, we'll put it out by this leaf. So we'll use our wonderful tape runner. And I'm only doing the bottom part of it. There we go. See how I have it on the by the leaves on both sides in there? Okay, now I put dimensionals on the backs of these. So it'll pop it right off. Now to put it back. That one looks like it goes right there. Yep, that one there. It's like putting our puzzle back together. Pretty, pretty. Now, if you want to, you could put some Weka Stella on it and give a little bit of sparkle. That's kind of what I did to this. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's got a little bit of a sparkle on it from the Weka Stella. Alright, cover is done. Now let's put the inside in. And if you wanted to, you could color in these too. That'd be beautiful. Or you can just leave it like it is. There we go. And of course, just center it. Didn't center on that very well. Let's try it again. There we go. Much better. So grateful for someone like you in my life. What a beautiful card. Thank you. Something I would give to one of my friends. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this tutorial showed you something different, inspired you. I love popping stuff off the page and things that are really simple and beautiful. I mean, everybody should be able to do this. And that was Blended Seasons. And then I also used the Country Home on the inside, so thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, Christmas catalog goes live September 5th. So have yourselves a great day, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.